Alright guys, this is my bike. It's a 2013 XJ6 Yamaha. Gorgeous bike, very dirty at the moment. I haven't washed it because it's been sitting around for so long. The only thing I've really done is a tail tidy, and I love it. However, I've got an exhaust just rocked up for it, and I'm just going to do a bit of a comparison on the two. I mean, I've got obviously the stock headers, stock exhaust, full cat, full muffler on it at the moment. What's arrived in the mail is a Leo Vince second-hand full system, because these are a full system only. You can't do just headers and you can't do a slip-on pipe. It's got a tiny little bolt-on pipe, but it honestly does absolutely bugger all. And the little bolt-on pipes are not worth two knobs of goat shit on these. They change the sound very slightly, but it's, you know, waste of money, waste of time. This one came with a little Leo Vince bolt-on, but it does nothing for the sound really. It's just because it's all after muffler, so if anything it's just resonance. But yeah, I thought I'd do a quick little run, show you a bit of sound difference between the two before I bolt it up. I'm about to bolt it up when I get home, so I just thought I'd get a bit of sound before and after. Hopefully it comes through alright. I'm going to use my center that I'm recording on now, and I'll also use my phone for the install and for the sound tests. So I'm just going to a sort of quiet area where I can make a bit of noise and not piss too many people off, because as we all know, WA is a nana state. So yeah, let's see if I can find somewhere to set up. Bit of a rear lockup. Not used to this bike anymore. I've been riding another bike for a while now, and it's chalk and cheese. They're two completely different bikes. This thing's like jumping on an R1 off a pit bike, I swear to God. But nevertheless, I still love it. Hopefully you can hear me, but I'm here now. This is the XJ6 in question. Now I'm just going to give you a little listen of what it's like with a completely stock type. It's only done 10,500 Ks from brand new. This is the little Leo Vince bolt-on pipe. As you can see, it just bolts on to the muffler. Doesn't really do anything. Just to change the sound of it. As you can see, and here, it's bolt stop. The only thing I've done is a tail tidy. It sounds okay, but the new exhaust should sound better. It's all one piece, as you can see, which makes it difficult. Anyways, alright, so I just took a little video on my phone. Hopefully the audio came out alright, because I'm still wearing my helmet, so hopefully that's okay. Got a bit of a sound test. You can probably hear it at the moment. I mean, it's pretty quiet, but it's sort of, you can hear it, but it's not obnoxiously loud. So yeah, you can hear it. It's not obnoxiously loud. It's still within legal limits at the moment. But yeah, I don't know how loud this other pipe's gonna be. It's a full system, headers, muffler. Yeah, they only make the full kit. It's quite surprising how hard it is to find an exhaust for this thing, because not many people make them. So yeah, not many people make an exhaust to this model of bike. I even had trouble finding an acro pipe for it. The only real pipes I could find apart from Leo Vince was Screaming Demon, but from what I've heard, they're absolutely terrible. I've heard that they don't last very long. They're just made of cheap stuff. So yeah, the plan is to now go home and try and fit this Leo Vince, give that a whirl. Hopefully it'll fit up, no dramas. Hopefully it'll be a nice easy install. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Hope for the best, and I'll see you all later when I cut to the Leo Vince fight. Cheers. And I'm just about to fit this other, the Leo Vince. So that's the header. It's the other header. So I just thought I'd point out, up in here, I've got two installed, pre-installed. That's these little flanges here. They actually hold the header end, these little end pieces. They hold that to the bike, crushing this exhaust gasket washer. So what's happened, as you can see, one exhaust washer is still in there, the other is not. So you got to make sure that's between the end and the head of the bike. That gets crushed by these flanges, then the pipe slips up into the flanges there and is actually held up by springs, which are somewhere that I've lost. So yeah, just a quick little update. That's how it goes. That makes life a lot easier, trust me. Yeah, so flange, end cap or end piece of the header, then the headers will slide up in and be held up in place with springs, similar to these ones here. I've just put these ones down, I think they're over there somewhere. So yeah, till the next little bit, I'll update you. So this is the headers. Try and do this on my own, but might be a bit hard. That simply slots up in like that, and then now I'm just going to get the springs on it. So now it's a matter of getting these springs on. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but it's not impossible. Let me get it up in there. And one end of these springs moves and one doesn't. So the end that doesn't move, we're going to use to hook into the hole up here. Make life 1,000 times easier. So again, one moves. I know this one's got two that move. Well done. At least it's easy to get this one. Like that. Now if you're super anal about springs, you can actually hook them through the other way. Just for an example, you could hook them through like that. That'll be a lot safer, but to be honest, I don't think they're going to fly anywhere anyways unless you're retarded. Alright, now you just got to stretch these down to here and that'll hold the header pipe up. Like such, springs on. Same with that one under there. So one side's done. Now I just need to tighten those header pipes up. So I'm just going to do the same on the other side, and then we can get to fitting these bits in. Alright, so all in. That spring's backwards like I was saying before. They're all in. Just yet to do them up. Once I've done them up, yeah, I'll be putting this lower pipe on. This flange is actually bent from the previous owner. As you can see, it's not mating up properly. Now I could take that off and flip it upside down, so it'll be pulling a bit tighter in the center, which I might actually do. Yeah, so we'll see what I do. Alright, so I had to remove these two springs just to sort of get this centered. It's still not perfect, but it's good enough, it'll do. I had to remove these two, obviously because they're part of, or they're still attached to the rear can. So the rear can's in. The old rear can on this mount just in here had like a threaded piece This one doesn't, so I'm going to have to find a nut in the shed and put it on that. And then once I've done that, she's pretty much done. So yeah, I've got to swap the O2 sensor over still. That's piss. And she's ready, so soon to be fired up. Alright, so the setup's all done. Just need to tighten up top. All the springs are on, pipes on, nuts on. It's all bolted up, ready to go. Nice Leo vents. Alright, I'm going to tighten these up, put the guard back on, give it a start. So as you can probably hear, right off the bat, it's much louder. But from what I can hear, it's got the perfect tone that I was actually chasing, because I wanted a nice deep sounding bike. And being a 4-pot, sometimes it's hard to get one to sound like deep and throaty. So yeah, it sounded, you know, I wanted it to sound throaty. I wanted it to gurgle. I wanted it to pretty much be exactly how it is. Yeah, you can probably hear it's much louder. I will admit it's got a bit of drone to it. So it's not you know, if you don't want a loud bike, don't get a Leo Vince exhaust, because I'm pretty sure this still has the dB killer in it, and it's still pretty loud. Definitely won't be a liked morning person now, because it's pretty loud and it drones quite a bit. But I got this pipe half retail price, obviously second hand. It was a little bit fiddly to fit up and figure out how fit it up, because I have no instructions or anything. So yeah, but it sounds incredible. It's perfect for what I wanted. My justification is I would rather be heard before I'm seen, being that a lot of road fatalities where I live are mainly bikes, or in general cars that don't know how to drive. But bikes a lot of the time are cleaned up because they can't, like, people don't hear them, they don't see them. So anything you can do to get yourself seen more is a plus. So yeah, I'm quite happy with how it is. And shortly I will have the phone video, which hopefully will show a bit more or let you hear it a bit better. I'm filming on a Senna 10C, sorry, at the moment, and I'll have my next video will come from a Galaxy S6, I believe. So yeah, hope you all enjoy. Alright, I've got the dirty girl out again, still filthy. As you can tell, Leo Vince pipes on, looking tidy. Very close to that rear wheel, which I wouldn't say I'm concerned, but it surprised me a bit. But my tyre is quite far forwards. You can see all the dirt on the swing arm from the last pipe. Probably just from over fueling, I suppose. But yeah, it's a pretty tidy install. Nothing really out of place. The headers look a bit used, but a wire brush would fix that up. I just can't be bothered. So I'll give it a start and see how it runs. Straight off the bat, you can tell it's louder. I wouldn't say it's smoother through the rev range, but it's certainly changed. Sounds a whole lot better. So that's my girl. She's a dirty bitch at the moment, but now she's much louder. Hopefully I'll get heard and all will be well. See you in the next video.